got out of Lone Pine. It had been nice. Went to the bar like we wanted, got a hotel like we wanted, went swimming like we wanted, showered up, laundered up, everything's cool. Finally getting back on the trail, but this is gonna be the biggest hike we've ever done. We got bear cans, we need 126 miles of supplies. Everything's crazy right now, and we gotta go climb up a bunch of shit.
A lot of passes.
A lot of passes, a lot of elevation, a lot of not going to towns. Big food carries. Not water carries anymore. Water's plentiful, but food, it's hard to get. Yeah, Kurt showed up, he drove us up there. It was 15 bucks a head. It's the most I've ever paid in my life for a ride service, but I was alright with it.
But it's a unique ride, and it's worth it.
Yeah, what in the fuck is... I got...
The mosquitoes have hatched, if you haven't noticed yet.
It's ridiculous. So anyway...
So we hike out.
Here's Horseshoe Meadow. We came down through Horseshoe Meadow through Trail Pass, which is that little saddle right there. And we headed down into Lone Pine. 102 degrees today in Lone Pine, so we're happy to be back up in the alpine air. It's about 70 now.
Someone packed out some McDonald's.
Check it. 3 cheeseburgers for the road, please. Thank you very much. You always get to camp a little tired. It's a little late. It's cold. You're lazy.
Not every day you eat a McDonald's cheeseburger next to some snow.
That's true.
With a view. Someone also packed out some beers. And,
also guilty.
And they were warm, but we found some snow.
Hike, yeah.
And we made them cold by putting them in a bear canister. And by the time we got to Chicken Spring Lake, they were ice cold. Pro tip: if there's snow, put it in your bear canister. Put a beer or Fireball or something in it. And by the time you get to camp, it's gonna be ice cold. Those mountains are gonna turn blue.
Yeah, we got there. It was a beautiful day. Big Red, of course, jumped in like he always does. And we're waiting for Limpy McLimpy something.
Yeah, he was struggling because he had a second shot, and
it took a little out of me, and it was a tough hike to get up there, and
but he
I was
made
out
it.
of it. But
He
I
made
made it,
it.
and everything
We
was
were happy
great.
to see him, you know.
And he never even blew up his air mattress that night. He just pretty much barely set up his tent and passed the heck out.
Yeah, but the next day was really cool because we knew that we were
Sequoia?
just about to Mount Whitney.
Yes.
We knew that we were just coming up to the base camp of Mount Whitney, and when we got there,
Well, we passed through the Sequoia and Kings Canyon borderline.
when we left Chicken Lake, all we were doing was getting to the Whitney base camp. And
Yeah.
Whitney base camp, there
And
was
we
some
got
excitement.
there.
There was a lot of excitement
And you
because
know what else?
Whitney is the tallest of all the mountains in the lower 48 or 49 states, depending if you count Hawaii.
Puerto Rico? Oh.
That's a territory.
How wild is this? Still some snow up there. Walking on the beach. We're over 11,000 feet, getting ready for Whitney tomorrow, or tonight maybe. We'll see.
Well, Mount Whitney is somewhere up there. We don't know which one. But we'll be up there hopefully tomorrow. Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty dang good.
And so we were very excited, and yeah, we made it there.
And it rained
It
on us.
did rain, our first rain day.
But it
only
wasn't
for...
actually PCT. It was side trail.
Correct, we were off.
Well, our first rain slash snow slash sleet on trail.
Well, we made it to the ranger station. They have a little building there, his house, if you will. He's out doing ranger shit. And we just chilled under the porch.
Yeah, we barely got wet.
We cooked dinner. We hung out, and we waited for this guy who finally showed up. Yeah, it was moving a little slow, but we finally got there, and like that, the excitement was big. We were gonna leave at midnight to ascend Mount Whitney, and this is not an uncommon thing from the west side. It's a really common thing, but it's exciting, you know, hiking in the dark, like.
Yeah, so we went to bed at like 5 p.m. and got like 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep. At least I did.
I set my alarm for midnight, and guess what? Someone's knocking on my tent at 11:45. Excited. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I was excited.
I was excited too, and we got up and we started hiking.
Hiking side.
Just doing some night hiking here. Up to Mount Whitney. Yeah. And we made it to the water source, and guess who we ran into?
Guitar Lane. We ran into old Tosser and Matt from the beginning. Oh shit, is his name Matt? No, I think it's Cheese.
Cheese Slice.
Cheese Slice. We ran into Tosser and Cheese Slice. Yes. Two people we met day one, April 4th, Legend Base Camp. And hadn't seen since. And hadn't seen since mile 20. Mile 20. Yeah. And now it was like some other mile.
Yeah, like 2.5 months later, we finally see him again.
And we're that
Three
close.
of them.
Somehow. Unbelievable. So we hiked up. We kept going, and we made it up there for sunrise. We made it up there for pre-sunrise.
It was a bit chilly going up. Like, I had to put my puffy on towards the top.
Yeah.
And we got up there, and we waited, and it was chilly.
For anyone that knows anything about sunrises, you don't want to be there for the sunrise. You want to be there for the
hour
pre-sunrise. All the light comes out, and it's really beautiful. And it was beautiful. And more people kept coming up, and more people coming. It was a party up there. It was a good time.
Time for a beer.
If you're out, here's the saying. If you're out hiking the PCT and you want to know if someone's hiked the AT, how do you know?
I don't know.
Don't worry, they'll tell you.
Oh yeah,
they'll let you know.
That's been pretty true, I would say.
Isn't that funny?
It's
so
funny.
So true. It's so true. So there we were. Be sure to talk a little louder. And enunciate.
Yeah, a little bit louder.
Oh, Megan. That camera's getting all this shit flying off your head. It's called den Droof. Schufendroof.
So we called Kenny, and he came and picked us up and brought us to the trailhead.
Who?
Ken.
Kurt?
Oh, Kurt. That was Kenny.
Well, don't matter. What the hell are you talking about? No, the Flight of Valkyries. Dude, let's get on with it. Let's get in the shadowy. We're in the damn dark. Let's just get the damn. We got